Collective, my ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Okay, but if you're new, welcome. This is going to be a quick video, educational, about psychic attacks because a lot of tarot readers, their audience, some of them don't know what they are, the symptoms, and how to get rid of it and cleanse yourself. So I wrote my notes down. Okay. Let me tell you, I've seen this happen to some people, and it's not funny. And they can definitely cause you to have unexplained illnesses of any sort. Okay, like this shit is nothing to fuck with. So, but here's the thing. So, 7 signs you're under psychic attack. Ways to stop it. I have here. There's mental, emotional side effects that people experience. And I want you to know that there are many different ways to protect yourself. So don't become a victim of this, okay? Don't let whoever sent you this get the best of you because they're going to send you things, different emotions, and throw you for a roller coaster with your mind, your actions, things you say, and you're like, what the hell? Where is this coming from? You have to learn how to control yourself once you figure out what's going on. And there's no need to get revenge on anybody because it's just going to turn into a stupid competition and you're just going to keep the cycle going. So, no. Hmm. Like I said, I've been seeing other tarot readers that are noticing this, that people don't all know about it, but um, psychic attacks are part of death magic. Okay? And you see, the two things about death magic as they first start, your love life is done and your finances are cursed like no one's business and you can't figure out why because every single thing in your life dies out. All right, and then you're going to have other symptoms. Like I said, they're going to throw your mind for a loop. They're going to try to make you lose your sanity. They want you to like go in and check into a hospital somewhere because then they have you all to themselves to keep attacking you. Yeah. Yep. So they destroy your life, and like I said, starting with your love life, and then uh, depression, and let me tell you, they could send you what you call the spirit of depression. You start crying, you feel like no one loves you, you feel all alone, you feel hopeless because you've lost everything. Okay, you've lost everything. You don't know what to do, and you have to rebuild your life from the bottom up. Okay, I have seen this shit, been through some shit. This is beyond cruel punishment. Okay, and when it happens and you experience it, it gets so bad that you wouldn't wish this shit on your own worst enemy. And more than likely, the people who have sent it your way, they're getting a total fucking kick out of it because they get off by watching people suffer like that. That's awful. Mm, that is terrible. And you know what they say though? Hurt people hurt people. They definitely have a lot of inner child, inner teenage wounds that they have not yet healed. And so they take all their anger out on others. 4:55 on the timer. I'm not saying what numbers I'm seeing right now Okay, because I just want to read and get this over with. I don't want to bore you. Okay, I feel hopeless and so hopeless that you want to check out because you give up. And this is what these assholes have done to the collective too. Hmm. And usually this is coming from hidden enemies who are jealous and they envy turns into hatred. Okay, the main idea, like I said, is to ruin life where you just wanna fucking check out. It's horrible. Well, the karmic masculine and the opposition are using psychic attacks now because it's the only way they can get information about where you're gonna go, what you're doing, who you're associating with, okay? Because they don't have any more intuitive skills. Their intuition, it's done with. So this is their way around it. Cheap shots, man. But that's what they're doing to get information out of you about where are they going, what are they doing, who's hanging out with them. And once they get that information, you bet your sweet ass that they're going to start following you and stalking you again. They're watching your every move because they know that this reunion is right around the corner. It's crazy. And because of that, um, don't post personal information about, oh, I'm hanging out at this restaurant, I'm doing this or that here and there. No, okay, because way in the past, a lot of you guys could have been doing that, not thinking twice that thing like this was going on. I mean, totally ignorant. But when you did find out, you're like, oh shit. And you stopped posting a lot. This really pissed off your karmic because they had fake accounts with Facebook or Instagram, whatever. And that's how they were spying on you. And the other people in the opposition, the same thing, creating false profiles to follow you, to keep an eye like a hawk. And the crazy part about it, is that once they knew where you were going, whether it was to work, the movies, or at a friend's house, before you got there, they were already there. And they were just ready to turn on that recording button with their phone or whatever. It's just creepy as shit, man. Oh, creepy. Hmm. Well, all that being said, in the opposition, okay, just to get information, like I said, about what you're going to do, okay, hmm, or you know what's going to happen? You could lie on a post about where you're at and who you're with, and it's going to throw them off for a loop. 9:19 on the timer. It's going to throw them off for a loop. And this is all the divine playing a huge ass part, and the archangels, because you're bothering the collective for no damn reason. Yes, the karmics, you claim that you had your hearts broken. When in reality, most of the divine feminines didn't stay with y'all very long. So abandonment issues kicked in into high gear, And so your solution, until you try to make them a sacrifice, which you never will, it's to stalk you, drive by your house to see if you're home or not, 10, 20 on the timer, and they're gonna do whatever they have to do to find out even who your old friends were, like back in high school or, elementary school. And of course, they think you're a fly on shit because they believed in the lies that they were told. Because the karmic masculine, man, they really know how to put on the fucking charm. Hmm. Yeah, because I mean, they've invaded everything else. Okay, like I said, they can hear your thoughts with these psychic attacks. Okay, and it's because, like I said, the divine masculine, their way to reuniting with you, and they can't stand it. However, it doesn't matter what tools they have at their disposal, you still need to take a lot of safety precautions, guys. If you can, and if it's allowed, take pepper spray with you and keep it in the car, okay? And then when you get out of your car, put it in your purse because you never know. And your keys, when you're holding your keys, here's, the actual key, you put it right here, okay? And if somebody comes up to you, you can stab them like that. Or, I don't know, razor blade. You gotta do what you gotta do. But hopefully it doesn't get to that point. Because that's when crazy shit happens and the law gets involved, and y'all don't want to get in trouble for that. What the hell here? Yeah, and whatever plans you have for the future, like 12:31 on the timer. Wow. What plans you have for the future to better yourself, or I don't know, like vacations you want to go on, or you have, you want to try to travel to X amount of countries in each year and be well rounded, right? No. Say anything. Don't say it. Because, people get jealous. There's a lot of people that are jealous of other people and their accomplishments, and they want it for themselves and take credit for it. They'll do whatever they have to. They'll throw you a bitch bone and throw your ass under the bus. That's what you call, okay, you call that an opportunist in a horrible way because if you think you have to flip someone over and it's okay, no, no. You apply for the same position, the same promotion, and the same raise that the other Joe Blow is doing. You know, God forbid it's called hard work and showing that your work is better. But anyways, the second attacks, okay, what I've seen, and it's the weirdest. You're gonna have a tingling sensation on your head, right at the crown of your head. And when you have that tingling sensation, you start scratching, you don't know if it's just you gotta wash your hair more or whatnot. Oh no. And the tingling gets even worse. It's like somebody who put a straw to your head and is like soaking the brain juice out of it. And it causes you to be confused. It automatically you're confused. Um It can cause depression, anxiety all at the same time, lose your balance or whatever, coordination. How do I say? You may also, you may question yourself if you are developing early Alzheimer's or dementia because they screw around with your mind and you think to yourself, maybe you need professional help or something, but no, that's not the case. It's just somebody who wants to torture you, make you dizzy as all shit, and racing thoughts. You cannot keep track of all these thoughts. It's all over the place. Okay, like a merry-go-round. Your eyes could twitch back and forth. It's crazy. And it takes a while to come back to reality. And you're scared because you don't know what it was. You've never felt like that before. And the biggest side effect of that is a horrible migraine. Shitty, horrible migraines. I mean, if these psychic attacks happen to you frequently, keep a bottle of ibuprofen or Excedrin on your ass because you're gonna have a lot of fucking migraines. And also, um, how do you could develop really painful, um, your bones and your joints. They could start becoming really, really painful, and you don't know why. And you're thinking, I to be aching and whatever, and it'll last for a while. And also, when you try to talk, you're gonna have a problem with saying your words properly. You're gonna stutter over your words, and it's gonna be a hard time to put like one simple sentence together. And you could forget about certain vocabulary words that you've always known before. But for some reason, you're having a hard time remembering it. Or maybe you're engaging in a conversation with someone about a topic that you love. It could be physics, for example. Maybe you went to college for it and you are like a damn expert, right? In that conversation, maybe that person talks about facts that you used to know, and you think to yourself, I don't remember that. I don't remember learning that. That's part of a psychic attack. It's to make you question your sanity, your intelligence, making you think, damn, maybe I am developing early Alzheimer's or dementia. Some of you, go to the hospital, get MRIs and CAT scans, whatever. Nothing's wrong. Nothing. And if your eyes are twitching too, you may go to the ophthalmologist. But they can't figure it out either. Let's see. Yeah. Hmm. And also, besides feeling, you're feeling confused, foggy minded. How do I? It's a matter of losing, not understanding or just losing track of time. It's, losing track of time and conception because let's say, for example, you go to a park Okay, and you just want to chill out and observe your surroundings and enjoy the weather, whatever. You zone out. Just totally zone out. And when you snap out of it, you think to yourself, maybe it's just been like an hour and a half I've been here. Man, when you look at that damn clock on a cell phone, bitch, you've been there for freaking 3 hours. How did that happen? You lose, you lose that. You just, I swear, I thought I was only here for an hour. No, it's been three. Well, what the hell have I been doing this whole time? You were staring out in space like a total space cadet. Ay, ay, ay. Mm. And also, you during these psychic attacks, and when you feel at the top of your head and it's over with, not only are you going to have the migraines, but you are going to be exhausted. I mean, exhausted. And it doesn't matter if you're popping B12s or energy drinks or coffee, you just can't shake off this fatigue. And you lose your motivation to get things done because you're so fucking tired. Some people have slept for 14 hours, 12 to 14 hours because this like it sucks the energy out of you. And you'll lose interest in your hobbies that you used to be into constantly. And you're like, why? I love to paint, but I haven't been painting now for like 2 months. And I don't care to. I don't know why. That's to make you lazy so you won't get anything accomplished. Mm-hmm. Because they want you down and out, feeling like a failure. They find this fucking hilarious. Maybe you were that straight A kid who had, really great morals or whatever. Won trophies in all kinds of sports. Other people who didn't have that, jealous. Jealous. Just like, when your relationship with the masculine ended, a lot of that was because of breakup love spells. Because people are jealous of what they don't have. And they would rather just take it than work for shit. And the depression that they send you, they can definitely send negative, nasty thoughts to you. Maybe you try to be really positive and cheerful and have a great outlook on life, and you realize, man, my apartment is really small. It sucks. I can't wait to save up enough money to go move over here or there. But at the same time, you're grateful for what you got because at least you have something. It's better than nothing. The opposition, they don't know how to appreciate anything. Anything. They're just greedy, 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 and manifest shit off of your energy. Oh yeah, yeah. Or they can also send dark entities your way. They can, they'll conjure up certain shit and then direct them to your location and fuck with you in the astral travel and soak the fucking life out of you because the next day you're exhausted again. And you just can't figure out why. And no, you're not anemic, nothing. And it's not your thyroid. It's crazy. Hmm. So with that being said, you guys, a lot of y'all need to sage yourselves. 25, 25 on the timer when I said that. Sage yourself, sage your house, your apartment, okay, and spiritual baths. Hmm. A lot of this energy, if you look deep into it, it's total manipulation using obviously your mind, but also the help of dark spirits to go your way. Because really and truly, the energy can transform into different things like, the objects. I mean, objects can be haunted. Some people don't know that. Some of you guys out there in the collective, you were given a gift or something from one of the ops because they were trying to apologize to you for what they did. And they thought you were gullible and naive, and you took the box just to be nice at that moment. And whatever, you throw it up in the basement, the attic, whatever, and a lot of crazy crap starts happening. Evil shit. And you don't know why. Well, they made sure to taint it with evil and curses, and to make sure that your house is cursed too. So you will be having paranormal activity constantly, and it doesn't matter how much you're gonna stage that place. The nasty energy is just so strong that you might as well just fucking move. Unfortunately, and you're gonna lose money that way. That's if you have any money left, because they took it from your ass. They have no problem hurting other people. Like I said, they get off on this shit. Oh, what else here? Blind man. And if you have like a low aura at the time that this happens, it makes it much easier to take advantage of you. That's why you have to keep up with the cleansing, wear special crystals. Mm, and it's always the people that you least expect. The person who comes across as your best friend, right? You're joking, you're laughing, you praise each other. But the minute that, you turn around and you walk away, oh, they're talking shit about you. And it's usually those people, the hidden enemies they're doing this shit to you. And then when the psychic attacks really start kicking in after you're losing everything in your life in each department, career, first it's the love life, the two big things, the love life, your career, and then the money, transportation, and maybe you'll find yourself in arguments with close friends and family members for no reason, and the fights are stupid. Okay? It's crazy. Hmm. Shit. So the tell the ways you can tell, something is just off. Trust your intuition. Don't second guess it because when you sense something's off, you get anxiety out of the blue and headaches and impending doom that something really bad is going to happen. You don't know what it is, okay? Perhaps it could be a family member gets into a crazy car accident, or you find out that your neighbor died from some freak accident or whatever. Because when they attack you and send that negative, dark energy to attach to you, it can also spread to the people around you. And I mean, that's why you could very well have arguments with your loved ones and you don't know what's causing it. And it can affect your animals. Okay, unfortunately, some of you guys could have lost your pets. It was because of those assholes. And if you have like any live plants in your home and they were dying for no reason and you were taking really good care of them, it was because of those assholes. Everything in your life was supposed to die, just making you, miserable. Hmm. But you still made it through. You understood that, death is a part of life and you have to accept that certain things are shitty, but eventually you got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Because this world's not going to stop just because of what you're going through. And you always have to remember there's somebody else out there who's got it even worse, so don't bitch. Like I said here earlier, it says constantly feeling drained. It's soul out of your ass. And like I said, no motivation, feeling lethargic because all you want to do is sleep. You sleep for long hours that you've like never done before, like 12 to 14. And you could wake up and for some reason you're like, I'm still tired. What is this? Mm. And because of that, it's going to be really hard for you guys to get into a routine. Okay, like you'll feel really, really, really tired for 2 weeks and you're falling asleep random places. You could embarrass yourself that way, but then, you go home, you sleep and sleep and sleep. And then for some reason, the next month, you're fine. You're fine. And you can complete your task without any problems. And you're thinking to yourself, I hope that never happens again. But it does. And that's because they want you on a roller coaster of sleeping too much, no motivation. Because they want you to fail at everything. And also, watch what you're engaging in. Maybe you're listening to like really bad, or you're watching really bad TV shows, and it makes you feel a certain way, but not positive. You have to start thinking positive and raise your vibration because that's one of the simple ways to get rid of this. Because your nice personality drives them crazy, drives their inner demons insane. because they're not positive people. They just want to complain about everything, but yet they will not take the first step to making things better. Unexplainable illnesses or health struggles. Yeah, I can't make this up right here. In the worst case, I actually knew somebody who developed cancer. Developed cancer. They survived. They fought it and they survived. But they couldn't, they could never imagine themselves like that. And the person, a hidden enemy that would go and visit them in the hospital, that patient, that person in the hospital bed, their nausea would get worse. When people have, got cancer, they get nauseous and, lose the hair. Whenever that person came, the patient would lose more hair and get more nauseous until you're able to put two and two together and realize you got some bad energy, man. You got some nasty juju. Protect your aura, okay? Because you can avoid illnesses that they try to send your way. Because, the more sick you are, you're not going to have the motivation that you need to keep going. You're going to be too busy trying to heal yourself from whatever the hell you got. Mm. And they send you the spirit of depression. It could be short time or long term. When if it's long term, that's when it really sucks. That's when it really, really sucks. And you could have suicidal thoughts, but because that's the energy they're sending to you. This whole time, collective, I mean, they've been trying to get you out so that they can sacrifice you. That's been the whole damn point. And the karmic always said, I want to win at all costs. At all costs. What cracks me up about that is they destroyed them and the whole opposition, destroyed your every department of your life. And if they had to sell their house or their car to get money to do more spell work, you're killing out things in your life too, you idiot. What sense does that make? Blows my goddamn mind. So when you want to win at all costs, you're willing to lose your house and your car to make the money you need for spell work or for divination? When they thought you were stupid. Oh my god. And I think maybe some of the karmics out there, some of them actually could have sacrificed their own kid, and they could have known a corrupt cop or doctor to hide this all and to, write a false police report. And that karmic? No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm getting what I want. It's the way they think. I just need a checkup from the neck up. You got a hell of a mental illness that you need treatment for because you don't think properly. I mean, you got screws loose. Oh my goodness. And then you have different forms, okay, of psychic attacks. Bullying, gossip, jealousy and envy, rage, and mental rehearsals of doom and gloom on another person or place, and legal arguments. These attacks, they can create cords around all of your chakras and in your 12 different dimensions. This type of attack can drain, so it can drain your home and your business out of the electricity. You could notice a lot of paranormal activity where yes, it's soaking the energy out of light bulbs. You can't turn the lights on and off, and you're going through too many light bulbs too fast. And you start thinking to yourself, okay, it's not the wires. Something else is going on here. And usually from that, that's a demonic entity that was sent your way. Yeah, Dios míos. And then here we have, okay, if you're susceptible to this kind of shit, sage your business wherever you work to get permission from anybody who has asthma or whatever, or sinus problems. Just go wait outside, please. And then after that, spray it for breeze or whatever. Or fuck, I'm gonna give you the day off. I will be that nice. I will be that nice, but I will still count you as here. And I'll put you on the clock. Because this is not your fault. And here, there's ways to protect your energy. You gotta set boundaries. One of the best practices is to create strong energetic boundaries around yourself that enable you to keep your light levels high. You can think about a huge bubble around you that cannot be penetrated unless you break it up open in your mind. That's a lot of hard work to think that way, but you can train your mind to do that. And if someone crosses your boundaries, you have the right to kick them out of your life. And don't feel sorry about it. If somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, you don't know why, but every time you're around them, hmm, you get nervous, anxious, anxiety, really bad headaches and stuff. That person's got a lot of bad energy around them. And, just sometimes explain to them why you feel a certain way, but find a nice way to part ways. And also, if you have any bad habits, where I don't know, a bad habit of wanting to eat in the middle of the night, or you totally procrastinate on cleaning up your room, and then before you know it, clothes are all over the place, and then you're like, shit, I forget which ones were clean and dirty. Okay, so you don't keep up with the house chores or cleanliness, and then you end up having to do it all over again because it's been so long and it's nasty. Okay, you let yourself go. Some of you, it could be overeating or not eating because this can create, eating disorders, and they would want you to die from bulimia, anorexia, because at this point it's like you ain't got no meat on your bones. 44, 44 on the timer. Like you ain't gonna have a butt and boobs anymore. Whatever, you know. Cheeks all swollen and sunken in. But for those, you might start overeating, and it's just you crave, and you may crave sweets and salty shit, and you can't stop, you don't know why. Well, you can stop. It's just gonna take a lot of self-control and discipline to outbeat whatever energy they sent you. Mm, mm. And I say, finally, side effects could vary from person to person. It all depends on what particular entity was sent to you or the energy that was sent to you, whether it was a spirit of depression, uh, they send you energy to screw with your mental health. All right. If you have a mental illness, whether it's bipolar or OCD, whatever, and you are being medicated and going to a therapist, they're going to fuck with you on that because they find it funny. Then you go to the doctor and get checked, but there's nothing wrong. But you feel like shit. You start thinking to yourself, oh my God, like, maybe I need to go to the nut hut or whatever, but you know something's off. You just know that something's off, and then you're going to start thinking to yourself, damn, there must be some bad juju going around because I don't know. Maybe I'm surrounded by somebody who freaking hates me, but they play it off really well when they're around you. And other things, you can be angry for no reason. They will give you mood swings. Yep. And stomach aches and what else? They screw around with your sleep. They will give you issues in sleep disturbance, maybe for a few nights in a row. You've got insomnia and you're just exhausted, but you can't fall asleep for crap. So then maybe you go to the store, get some Benadryl, or you go to a doctor to get a sleeping pill because you're exhausted. And then there's other times, like I said, where you sleep too damn much. It's a roller coaster. Hmm. What else? Make you angry for no reason, totally depressed, suicidal thoughts, negative thoughts. You have to stick in tight and overcome this. Fuck these people, vicious, ruthless. But it was a good time for them, and like I said, I think people like that are just sick. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already yet, but with your crown chakra, yeah, they're gonna mess around with your memory, with things that you've been an expert at, and vocabulary words that you've always known about, and create really good simple sentences. You'll have a hard time with that. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, and your sentences could be long and drawn out. You don't know why, but you're just speaking. The cat. I saw the cat today. He's so beautiful. Like that. And there you go, guys. Sage, spiritual baths, raise your vibration to think about positive thoughts. And if you're having a lot of dark thoughts and you pick up on it and you tell yourself, this is not like me. I'm usually a happy, peppy person. These thoughts are not mine. It's the enemy. They want you to become bitter and pessimistic about your life because at that point, they've wiped you out clean. Don't let that shit get to you. And remember that it's all dark magic that you can overcome because the war's over. The spiritual and psychological warfare, it's done. You guys smarted them out. But I just wanted to educate you guys because some people, they really didn't know what it was, the side effects, how it's created, all of that. There you go.